Today we're here with a 2012 Volkswagen Touareg TDI. The trunk easily opens with just a push of a button. The cargo cover can be moved into a few different configurations. You could also take it out. It's a little bit bulky and there is no place to store it within the vehicle itself other than the trunk area. We're going to just put it aside for our purposes today. We have two different buttons right over here, which is used to recline the seats. Underneath, you'll find your spare tire. And what we really like about this aspect is that instead of many SUVs being underneath the vehicle, where sometimes the elements are going to hit that and you'll have rust and corrosion, and we had personally experienced where we couldn't get it down on the side of the road, this, you won't be subject to that. Additionally, Volkswagen has its refill for the urea in this location. With a 6-foot tall driver in position, and myself being 6 foot, I have ample room in the back here. There's a button here which you can use to recline the seat back and adjust nicely. It's very comfortable. You can also adjust the seat forward, and that would be typically used for if you want a little bit more room in the trunk. Just like in the rear, there's a button here which you can use, and it locks the seat down. With both seats down, it creates much more room for cargo space, but to keep in mind that the floor is not completely flat. The panoramic sunroof has been something that people have really loved when they've been in the vehicle. It has sunshade, which you can stop at any point, continue opening it. Additionally, the sunroof can be opened. And again, this has different intervals where you can stop it. We're not going to go too detailed with the Volkswagen infotainment system, but we want to show you a real brief synopsis. You have your band, different stations, and this is touchscreen. For media, if you happen to have a smartphone or other application, you can plug it in through the glove box through a USB port. Navigation system. Much of this again is touchscreen, so I can just slide through here. Has a traffic feature, which just basically shows you any type of traffic situations you should be aware of. Your phone, you can connect it through Bluetooth. Your climate settings you can do through here. You have your fan. On the bottom here, you can also control it. And you can control the temperatures, heated seats, and also on this side as well. Different features for the car, such as your settings, various vehicle settings, settings for radio, for example, navigation, sound. One aspect I really liked was that in addition to the main screen, the driver has access to looking at different screens as well. So for example, if I want to look at audio while the person is looking at navigation, I can select through this. If I wanted to go to navigation, I can do that as well. Both the gas-powered and the diesel-powered Touareg have a tow capacity of 7,700 pounds. Where the Touareg diesel comes into play, though, is with all its torque. When you're merging onto the highway like we are now, that torque is actually fantastic. We have absolutely no problem getting up to speeds. Now we're going 70 miles an hour, easily merge into traffic. One aspect of the Touareg I really appreciate is how nice of a tow vehicle it is as far as comfort. The weight of the vehicle is actually fairly heavy. It's around 5,000 pounds. But when you're towing, that's not necessarily a bad thing. What it does is it enables you to really control the trailer behind you. Sometimes when I've towed with lighter vehicles, I can kind of feel the trailer pushing the vehicle around itself. That's not the case with the Touareg. One of the things my wife mentioned, and I totally agree with her, is that you have to almost remind yourself that this is an SUV, that it's not a car. I'd expected the Touareg to be really capable as far as towing, especially with all of its torque. I wasn't necessarily expecting it to be as fun to drive as it is. It's extremely capable around turns. The steering is crisp and responsive. Thanks for watching our overview video of the Touareg TDI. For a full review of this and many other vehicles, visit realworldroadtest.com.